Screen is visible?
Yes, sir. Screen is visible. Perfect. So, sir, Synesh, sir, firstly, thank you so much for being so cooperative and always being there. And thank you so much for this lovely session for our entire IIBM scholars. So, you can start.
Yeah, we have how many
Sir, you
participants?
start. People will
Okay,
keep joining in. No worries.
okay.
Thank you, sir.
A warm good evening. I don't know whether it is evening or afternoon or morning in the different part of the world, but still, in my place, it's an evening time. Myself, Synesh Cherukutty, Senior Manager Sales in the pharmaceutical sales for the last 15 plus years in this field. Uh, a good day to everyone, my dear fellow research scholars. Before we begin the session, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude for the IIBM Institute of Business Management for providing this valuable platform for me to interact, learn, and grow together with the research scholars. I'm equally gratitude to the respected research guide, Dr. Latika, who was my research guide even, whose dedication, clarity of thought, and constant encouragement have given a truly inspiring research guide. I'm 100% sure that every one of us have the same feeling towards Dr. Latika. Thank you so much, madam, for inspiring us and making us to complete the research and continuing the education.
Thank you,
Uh,
Synesh, sir, for your kind words.
yeah,
Thank you.
I will also take this opportunity, IIBM, for their strong vision and encouraging support throughout the research journey that we are ongoing. I will take today's session forward with a topic: Click, Connect, and Cure, the future of pharmaceutical marketing. Uh, Myself, I have told I am Synesh, a senior manager in the pharmaceutical sales. For the last 15 plus years, I am in the country called Qatar. And I am into this field for the last many years and encouraging the team of pharmaceutical sales and marketing. Recently pursued my DBA from IIBM under the guidance of Dr. Latika. Why I choose the topic Click, Connect, and Cure? You may be thinking, I'm a pharmaceutical person by profession, and many of you will be in a different professions. And why this topic of Click, Connect, and Cure? When we talk about the current scenario in the world, this three words is meaning a lot to every one of us in the field of marketing. Let us remove the pharmaceutical from the topic, and marketing have connected all this click, connect, and cure. I will be taking through you in the pharmaceutical field alongside with the marketing field of ours, so that it will be more of understanding the current scenario in the marketing. Welcome everyone. Click is focusing on the digital engagement of ours. Every one of us is making a click every day. This is the first digital touch point, symbolizes access and discovery. Today, when we are sitting in front of the system and understanding each other or sharing the knowledge is a part of click. So, this click is the focus of digital engagement. Second is connect, which is a personalized outreach, which is a sustained engagement and trust based relationship. So, click is always connecting to the people, to the world of knowledge, and we are personalizing this outreach. And also, at the end, we are getting a cure, which is the ultimate goal of improved patient outcomes, or whether it is a patient outcome, whether it is our own outcome, to get a cure out of our click and connect. At the end, the objective is creating value and a positive change. This is what is the end point of our digital world. So we are clicking, connecting, and getting cured out of it. It is a cycle of awareness. It is a cycle of awareness, engagement, and impact. Every scholars can interpret this as a digital value chain, mapping how digital tools influence behavior and outcomes. So the word of click, connect, and cure is a cycle of awareness, engagement, and impact. And I'm sure that every one of us who is sitting in front of the systems or screens is can connect this all words together. Seth Godin have told that marketing is no longer about the stuff you make, but about the stories you tell. You know why this marketing is no longer about the stuff you make, but it is about the stories that you tell? Because in the pharma or the world beyond, marketing is means sharing a credible, empathetic stories, not just promoting products. When you open your mobile, when you open your laptop, when you open your TV screens, we are getting stories about the products. This is how the product is nowadays selling. Whether it is in the Facebook ad or Instagram ads or any other mode of advertisement, it is all about telling the stories of the product. Now it has been reduced that stuff that you make for the product, it is more about the stories that we tell about the product. Global pharma advertisement spending continues to grow as companies shift from face-to-face omni-channel communication, and this is what is the world is nowadays. I just want you all to be have an idea of evolution of pharma marketing. Every one of us, irrespective of our age, world, where we are staying, everything, we have been into a clinic or hospital or in front of a doctor. And we might have experienced the pharma representatives in our life. We have known that a traditional way of marketing, I'm just taking as an example of pharma marketing, but this is the traditional way of marketing: meeting the client, meeting the doctors, visiting them, continuous medical education or continuous education process and events, printed out brochures and flyers and leave behinds. This is the traditional way that we are making with any of the marketing tools, which has been now changed into e-detailing, which is called as a digital platform. E-detailing, we are sitting in front of screens, we are sharing knowledges. This is same happening in pharma or any other marketing. The digital marketing has been happen. The patient support programs, not only with the clients, which I am telling the doctors or the pharmacist or whomever it has been reaching now to the end users, which is the patient. For us, we can connect it in that way, that it is not a B2B, it is a B2C also nowadays. And the very advanced one is digital, smart digital content. When you want to have a product information, just connect, click, you will get a digital content, data driven encouragement, and AI tools. This is what the marketing has been evolved from a traditional to digital and to a smart evolution of the marketing. Why this transformation is needed? We know that this has been transformed. Why this transformation is needed? uh, for decades the industry relied on a physical presence, a person to be in front of a person, a doctor, a client, field visit, trade fairs, meeting. All this was the things that happens for decades. But recently, the COVID-19 accelerated the digital maturity curve, providing virtual engagement can equally effective than a physical presence of a person. In the scholarly insights aligns that Rogers diffusion innovation, that is DOI theory, innovators and early adopters drive technological diffusion across social systems. Younger professionals like us expect instant access, credible data, and customization. So, this is the need of the transformation, and thus, marketing had to become interactive, transparent, and measurable. Nowadays, this has to be the motto of marketing. That has to be interactive. Don't just say and go or the make a stuff and go, but it should be an interactive session. It should be transparent, whatever we are telling about it. It should be transparent and it should be measurable. At the end of the day, we have to have an ROI. The digital transformation in the pharma or anywhere is just happened in the mirrors of the different segment like banking, education, and retail. Every one of us knows that banking, which is the fintech, just to have an idea, every one of us using either a mobile application or a banking application to conduct our financial needs. We are not nowadays visiting much of the banks, but we are trusting our application which is in our mobile, and that is been used for our transformation transactions and everything, which is the fintech. It's a banking application. And we know that in the education system, even we are sitting in front of the screen to have our doctor's degree or the business administration degrees, which is a virtual screen. We never met each other with our guides or in physical manner. We never met us. We didn't visit the universities or the institutions, but still we are gaining knowledge through the edutech. It is no more any classrooms sitting inside the classroom on the bench and desk, but we are sitting in front of the system, sharing knowledges, and we are upgrading ourselves. Also, in the same in the retails, that is in the types of e-commerce, either it is a b2b, a businessman is selling a product to a business persons, it is b2b interactions. Either it is a b2c, where the businessman is selling the product to the customers, that is also b2c kind of thing. And where the customer is interacting with the customers, where we are using many kind of e applications like Amazon and any other manners. We can get the information from the customers who have used the product. So customers interaction with the customers also a type of e-commerce. And intra B, inside the business organization, we need to communicate each other. So this kind of digital journey has been happened in the pharma market also. That is what the digital transformation is. And we all know that there is a three types of digital transformation: digitization, digitalization, digital transformation. So what is this meaning of digitalization, digital transformation? Before few years we were all using the analog data for the information. This analog data has to be transferred into a digital format, which is called as digitalization. This has been happened for the last many years, and everyone is now in a digital world. The digitalization is a strategy for using digital technology, which includes technology, people, and process, and plans to execute it. So the digitization happened, and digitalization is now happening, where this has been converting into digital transformation, the transforming the culture of living and working while empowering people to deal with the changes. So now everything is a digital transaction, digital world. Let us now understand the digital transformation, why it is needed. For business scholars, digital transformation is not a tool of adoption, it is an organizational culture change requiring leadership, agility, and learning. And also for technology researchers, it is all about the data ethics, cybersecurity, and personalization algorithms. So digital transformation is very much important for every one of us who is in the business field. And also we know that the social media and content marketing, without social media or the so content marketing, no one is passing a day. Either it is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, whatever it is. This is the world of information and knowledge for every one of us. Social media is a global classroom. It is literally mean that social media is a global classroom. Doctors or any other business learn from peers, branches learns, and customers. And institutions learn from citizens. So this is the way how the social media is important for in our day-to-day life. In research term, it is an ecosystem of shared intelligence. Marketing through this platform is no longer just advertising. It is a relationship management, and knowledge exchange. For scholars like us, explore social listening, sentimental analysis, and influencer credibility is now a new research frontiers. For example, how engagement metrics, likes, share, saves, correlate with the behavioral changes. All this matters. When we get more shares and likes, that gives an content credibility, and it is reaching more and more people to give our knowledge to others. It is also related to the cross-industry parallels. For example, we have discussed about EduSystem. In education, personalized learning path mirror patient adherence programs. We all are getting our personalized learning path or our portal for our learning paths, which is a mirror patient adherence program. Like a person who is the person, what he needs from this learning atmosphere, and he is getting out of it. In the finance also, a robo advertise use predictive engagement similar to automated CRM system. The automated CRM system, many of us are using automated CRM system, and in finance, the same kind of things is using the same model. And in retail, omnichannel experience is identical to pharma's hybrid wrap model. Thus, I believe Click, Connect, Cure is a universal digital engagement framework adaptable to any field focused in the consumer or stakeholders' well being. Uh, Let us see what is the tools and technologies beyond pharma. Say, for example, I've told about CRM system, which is the customer relationship management system. The Salesforce, HubSpot, Viva are the centralized customers' data and track interaction. Any man, any person who is in the business field has to know about CRM system. And analytical dashboards like Power BI, Google Analytic, it's measuring the engagement ROIs. If you are into a business field, and we need to understand how the sales is happening, how it has been ROI is giving back to me. Power BI is a must-known tool nowadays. This analytical dashboards like whether it is Power BI, Google Analytics, and many others is needed for measuring the engagement and ROIs. And every one of us using AI tools, a predictive behaviors, segment customers, personalized content. Like we give the content to the AI, and AI is giving a personalized content back to us to give as a tool for our technologies. And automation platforms like MailChimp, Hostess save time and ensure consistency. Also, these represent a convergence of marketing, data science, and behavioral economics. We also need to know ethical dimensions of digital marketing. Every industry, whether it is pharma or any other industry, faces a dilemma of balancing innovation with ethics. Also, this issue includes data privacy, fake news and misinformation, targeting vulnerable population, and over personalization and digital fatigue. In academic research like us, these are case studies for digital governance and responsible innovations. Ethics is not a constraint but a competitive advantage in modern marketing. So, ethical dimension of digital marketing is very important also. Integrated marketing, which is the omni-channel reality, today's customers, whether it is a doctor, students, or any other marketing team, move fluidity between channels. Omnichannel strategy ensures a consistency of message across physical and digital touchpoints. This also reflects a system thinking approach where all channels are interdependent. Scholars may also explore channel synergy, touchpoint sequencing, and customer journey mapping as advanced marketing and analytics tools. The emerging challenges comes from this digital transformation is information overloaded. Attention economy is shrinking. The information is very overloaded in the social media or any other digital medias. When we look for anything, we get majority of the information, whether the information inside the social media or in the digital world is correct or not. That is our duty to interrupt, and we have to get the overloaded information to be a precise manner that we need. shorter decision cycles. When we get an information from the digital world, we get a very shorter time for decision making. Consumers want an instant clarity on how it is happening, and also data delay. The converting data into actionable insight remains a challenge in the social media or in the digital platform. Also, it is very obvious that human fatigue, balancing technology and human connection is very critical. Also, cross disciplinary scholars can examine these as a physiological, behavior, or socio technical phenomenon. The future where the tech meets humanity. When the future is converting into digital world where the technology meets humanity. The key trends shaping the next decade is artificial intelligence. We know that nowadays without artificial AI we cannot even live in a day. Predictive and prospective analytic. Augmented and virtual reality transforming the training product visualization. Also, blockchain securing data transparency into authenticity. Metaverse is a creating immense learning and marketing experiences. So, scholars in business, IT, and psychology can explore how these innovations redefine trust, engagement, and experience. So, what is the opportunity for research and academia in this field? Digital marketing is a multidisciplinary research field, now interesting. Technology acceptance models like TAM and UATA, consumer behavior and psychology, brand trust and reputation management, cross cultural digital communication. So this is the digital opportunity that we have in research and academia. We are using such kind of information in our thesis writing. For scholars beyond pharma, these frameworks can be applied to education, sustainability, e-governance, and healthcare communications. So these are all the opportunities of our digital marketing in the multidisciplinary research field. It also encourages comparative studies between regulated and unregulated sectors to understand ethical innovation, both in the pharma or in the regulated or unregulated sectors. To understand the ethical innovation, digital marketing is very important and research is very important. When I'm just concluding with the final thoughts, click remind us use of technology's power. Connect reminds us humanity's purpose, and cure reminds us of the ultimate outcome, creating impact, trust, and progress. Whether we work in pharma, business, or education, or public policy, the goal remains the same: the use of digital innovation responsibly to improve human life. With this small interaction, I conclude my topic, and this is my information. You can scan this QR code, you will get my information, my LinkedIn, and other details. Thank you, everyone, for listening my topic, and over to you, Dr. Latika.
Thank you, Synesh sir, for this lovely information that you have given in your session. We are open for questions. Scholars, if you have any questions, please, if you can raise your hands and you can ask Synesh sir whatever you wish to. Otherwise, we can conclude the session. Any questions? I think someone can ask something. I have Brian sir. Yes, Brian sir, to you. I do have
Veronica
Veronica also.
have raised the hands.
Okay, I have Brian
Is it
waiting. Brian sir,
okay?
please go ahead.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yes, Brian, you can.
I wanted to find out more about Power BI. You mentioned that with Google Analytics. How
Yeah.
do you use that?
Power BI is an extension of Excel. It is kind of visualization of Excel data. When we want to have an idea, when we have an Excel data of our sales and the regions and everything, we put it into a chart or pie chart or any other tables. But when you use Power BI, this gives an information data into visualization and also gives some inputs that this has to be used in this way. If I can just open my system and I can show you a recent. Okay, I'll just, madam, can I share my screen?
Sure,
I'll
sir. 1 minute.
just,
Sir, it is on multi-participant. You can share your
okay,
screen by yourself.
okay.
You have
I'm
the access
just,
to it.
it is visible.
Yeah.
It is visible. Sir, Brain sir, just see, look at this email that outcome of Power BI. Hi team, here is the final update of the sales report. 104 percentage achievement and target achievement, and where this is happened in the November 2025, the sales was 104 percentage compared to February and January. So all this information is not a human written data. It is a data written by the Power BI. So Power BI is a tool to give you a digital information about the data that we are having and converting in data information into information.
Thank you very much, Synesh.
Yeah, pleasure.
Thank you, Synesh sir. I
Ma'am
have
Veronica?
Veronica, ma'am. I have Hosama, sir. Yes, Veronica, ma'am.
Uh, Thank you very much, ma'am, and thank you for the presentation. My question is on data security. Because when you deal with pharma data, there is also a lot of privacy that is required. What tools would you recommend to secure the data?
Usually it is a part
And
of
also
our,
hacking.
pardon, again?
I'm saying also, how do you avoid hacking?
Sharing more of information in social media or sharing information in the social network is not usually recommended. But when we are working in a organization, it's in a IT field, people who is making sure that the data using within the system, within the office premises is secured, and we are using a system provided by the team. So usually when that is happening, the data privacy or data security is always happening. Like, I'm not very open to the world of digital, but I have a restrictions which has been set by experts. So this is what I am using, my personal thing, like my team of IT who is restricting our communication, and it has many channels of filtration. Like when a mail comes to me, it is filtered by the IT team, which is system is filtering, okay, and it is not reaching to me entirely. Or when I'm clicking into the world of digital, it is not completely open for everyone. So there is a filtration done by the team of IT professionals, and this is the data privacy, data security, which I feel.
Thank you, Synesh sir, for answering
Okay.
Veronica, ma'am. I have Hosama, sir, to ask something. Scholars, please ask questions.
Thank you, Latika ma'am. Thank you, Mrs. Synesh. Was very interesting presentation. My question in relation to your system that you're using, not only for marketing, but even managing the overall sales from the sales perspective. So do you have any specific CRM that you use in an integration with your customers so that you get the feed from customer, the feedback that helps you in improving your deliverables or the customer's needs? Thank you.
Sir Hossam, the CRM is a generalized word, customer relationship management. But based on our need of the business, how the system we need to be modified. So, for example, when I'm a medical rep and I have a team of medical rep moving into the market, what is the things I should be monitoring? How many visits they are making? Who are all the doctors they are visiting? Who are all the pharmacists they are visiting? What is the orders they are getting, and how many invoices they are making every day? So, based on my requirement, I am preparing a CRM. So there is a standard CRM, it is available in the market, but when I am converting that CRM into a personalized CRM, this gives me an idea how things put by my team or the person who is involving in that is converting data which has to be used by me to analyze. So CRM is a general word. Converting that to a personalized CRM is always better. But I don't have a word or I don't have a name to give to you. This is the best CRM to be used. But there are many things like I can just go to some of my things, but there are hundreds of CRMs available in online which is free to use, but personalizing that all gives you more information, more data privacy and things like that.
Thank you. Thank you, Synesh sir, for answering Hosama sir's question. I have Omola to ask. Yes, Omola?
Sorry, thank you for
Thank you.
thank you so much, Synesh, for the opportunity. You mentioned the automation process from the digitalization to transformation. So, and then you discussed the challenges of those digitalization. As a pharma expert and a person focusing on international markets, what are the key challenges that you think will impact the growth, customer segregation, and focus towards the achievement of the organization goal, looking at the fast pace of internet and technological development? Thank you.
Can you please repeat the question because it was breaking in between?
Oh, sorry, maybe my internet. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you please repeat the question?
Yeah, I said you mentioned the automation process from digitalization to transformation. So digital transformation. And being a marketing expert, you've discussed how you use CRM to gather information and analyze. You also discussed the challenges, possible challenges of digital transfer automation process. So looking into the future, what are the key hindrances that you see will impact the automation process as it relates to your function as a marketing executive? What are the challenges we are seeing that may come as a result of continuous automation, as a result of technology changes that refuse to stop? Because the era is here, things change every now and then. So, and it will surely impact you and will also keep you sleepless at night. So, what are the challenges you think may come and what are the strategy to address them?
I will take an example and tell you this answer. Those days, when a sales representative visiting a market and taking an order, he used to come with the papers and he have a sheet of items that he is selling. And he comes to a customer or a person and getting the orders. He come back to the office. He gives this order to a person who is invoicing, and he invoices. That order will go to the warehouse and they prepare the orders and send back to the customer. This was the cycle happening those days. But this has been changed a lot nowadays when the customer, the salesperson is visiting the customer and he is taking an order. Now it is digital orders. He is taking the order in his mobile or tab and he is converting that order into PO, the purchase order. It goes to the stores directly and making that happens, and stores get that orders and delivering into the stores. Now, the more smart ways of ordering, okay, where the customer who needs the products knows what the client is having, he can just make an order. It will go directly to the store. It automatically invoices and go back to the stores. Only the sales rep or the person who is taking the orders is monitoring whether this has been happen all the time and I have an adequate stock, all these things. So changing a human-centric process of going and taking the orders, converting that to a PO, then it is going to an invoice. All this is now converting the customer to business. directly happening, or the middleman to the business. B2B is happening directly without a human approach. So he knows that what my customer is having, I can just order it, it automatically goes it. This is the future of sales and marketing. I think I have answered your question.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for answering her question. We have Nidhi to ask you the next question.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir, for a wonderful presentation. Sir, I would like to add, because I'm from Pharma Regulatory Department, so I would like to add the security purpose of pharma, if you allow me to add in your answer.
Please,
Yeah.
please.
Sir, actually, in pharma industry, everything is very much regulated. We have a certain software which I can't take a name in open forum because of my company's policy. And we even in the Microsoft, if we use the advanced version, then also we have a very good data security. Even in my laptop, if whatever site I have visit and if I joined the class, everything is recorded. Even I'm not allowed to use any drivers like CD, DVD, and any pen drive. So everything is very much regulated. Even though we are taking so much precautions, still we suffered sometimes the data leakage and hacking and something. So it is always advisable to use your company's IT policy, because it is well defined, and if we take such precautions, so we'll avoid such kind of leakage, data leakage, because in many pharma companies face lot of problem because of this data issue, because we are dealing with a human life. So it is very our moral responsibility to follow the rules and regulations of IT of respective company, and we are using the advanced software for taking care of such things. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Nidhi Madam, for adding such information. Yes, as I rightly said and you rightly said, it is area based. Like when you are using a system provided by your IT inside your office premises, you cannot use the same in outside the office premises. It will automatically trigger out that you are using the system out of the premises area or the approved area. Thank you so much, Nidhi Madam, for that.
Thank you, sir, for answering. Nidhi ma'am, I have Advita ma'am to ask you the next question.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening.
Your voice is very feeble.
Evening, ma'am. Good evening, Professor. Want to just ask a question, a very small question. How far digitalization of pharma sales have converted documentation conversion? And what electronic system you have been using in your doctoral research for the data extraction?
Can you please type that question? Because your voice is not at all. If anyone else have listened it properly, can you please let me know?
Yes, sir. I'm having a very bad throat. I'll just add it in chat box.
Please.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Advita ma'am. Sir, since she's putting it in the chat box, I have Jamal sir asking you the next question.
Yeah.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you for the presentation. In one of the slides in your presentation, Professor, I have seen that this generation relies on digital channels. I understand that is for to create good networking information in business, and so does it have any negative effect or impact being rely on digital channels?
There is no negative impact on the digital channels, to best of my knowledge, because nowadays everything is changing into a digital world. Like I said, in the business, whether it is in the education, whether it is in the finance, or whether it is in the our pharma market or any other marketing, digital transformation is fully happening. Without our digital information, digital transformation, nowadays a company or a business cannot run. So I don't think so that Jamal said there is a negative impact on the digitalization, but everyone should be aware of it, what is happening. This is a positive trend happening in the field of marketing or in the field of sales.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for answering Jamal, sir. We have Jyoti Prakash, sir, asking the next question.
Good evening, sir. So actually, just we are discussing about digitalization. So in this era, how we can make organizations a goal or target through digitalization, and how effectively we can work out on that. Maybe in one or two lines you can just please.
Sir, as I told, it is a transformation thing like digitalization, and digital transformation. It is a concept of changing data into digital format, then using the data of digital data for making. See, I can get more of data into information. That is very important. A raw data doesn't give us anything. It has to be converted into information, then information to knowledge, and knowledge to be used. So this is a transformation we need. An analog data to digital form to be digitalized transformation form, and it has to be utilized into knowledge for the information, then to knowledge. So this is what is happening in the current era, current world, that converting an analog data to digital form, a digital form data to be utilized as an information, what we need to get out of it, what the information and knowledge to get out of it, and then to use that wisely to build our business.
Right. So is there any process, say maybe a startup company can work out on that, maybe in particular, maybe as it is a startup, you can understand maybe in the starting level because there are a lot of expenses involved or investment involved nowadays. So how we
See,
can.
Microsoft is giving us all data or digital transformation tools. Like if you have an Excel and Power BI and Excel and Access, Excel and other tools, this can be used as a digital transformation. Like instead of you make invoice by hand and making it happening through physical manners, you can convert that into an Excel and use it. When you are giving an asset to a person, use an Access, Microsoft Access, and such kind of information, such kind of tools can be used. So all what we need to know what is our requirement, how to run the business, and how to make it happen. Like when we are promoting something, how the revenue is coming out of it, and how the ROI, return on investment, coming out of it. So we need to have a data system, whether it can be whether you are running the new business or an old business. We should know what the real need of ours to make the business happen. Based on that, there are lots and lots of tools available. If you have a discussion with an IT professional, they can give you much more information. I'm not from an IT professional, but I have little knowledge about the IT tools and all these things.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. I think Advita ma'am has put her question in the chat box. After that, we can hear to Pittu, sir.
No, the question has not yet come to the chat box. Did you make it in the chat box, madam?
Sir, I'll help you. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Ma, can we get this slide?
You'll get everything later on the LMS. Sir, I have put it in the chat box for you.
Yeah. Got it, madam. Initially, madam, I have two parts in this. See, when we are talking about sales converted into manual documentation to paper conversation, initially we were using Excel. Okay, Excel is the right tool to use such kind of sales transformation. I was just answering other gentleman's answer. So Microsoft has given us a very good application to convert our analog data into digital data. I was personally using Excel as a tool to develop all these things, sales information, sales data, and then to order forecasting, and everything was used by Excel. But nowadays, the companies are going for softwares, either personalized software. Why? Because of data integrity and data controlling. Like when we are using a normal data or a normal tool which is available online, instead of that we can use a personalized softwares like Salesforce. There are many softwares. As I told to other gentlemen, sorry I forgot your name, but I'm not an IT professional to give you which kind of uh, data means application to be used, like cluster, Java based, cluster based, and C plus based. Many applications are available. But initially, to make it as a documentation paperless, we can use our Microsoft tools. There are Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access. All this has been used for many kind of paperless conversations.
Thank you, Synesh sir, for answering Advita ma'am. We have Puttu sir asking the next question.
Thank you, Dr. Latika. Mr. Synesh, thank you for your brilliant presentation. As we are elaborating about the digital transformation, Mr. Synesh, we understand that the security of data remain an sensitive subject in this topic. My question is to know, I know you have highlighted that you are not an IT, but you have some little knowledge about IT, right? So I want to know how is data protected into digital transformation? And the second question is to know that if the system fails, what is going to happen? Matter of fact, digital transformation in our era is essential, and that is what is being used, but it has its consequences, right? And there is no 100% perfection. So how to protect data, and if the system fails, what is going to happen? For me, as an organization, for example, decided to run into digital transformation.
I will answer both your questions in one single phrase. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. What does it mean? What I mean is that always a backup of data or backup of our everything is mandatory. Now, cloud storage is the one where everything is stored second by second, minute by minute in the cloud storages. So, what the IT professionals are now using, they have a local server where all the data is stored, and also they have a cloud storage where they are saving the similar data into the cloud storage. So the data is saved in the local server. When you have an access to the local server and you have the data, whichever you need is stored by how many times in a day, how many times in a minute, and everything is stored, backed up. The similar data is uploaded into the cloud and saved there. So even if you have a problem in the server in your local systems, the the cloud storage is always there. So people are investing much more than the local server for the cloud server. We believe that cloud server will be much more safe and secure, and we will not have any problem. But there are incidents happen in the cloud also, but it has been recovered. So this is one part of it. Don't put all your eggs in the one basket. Don't put in this local server only, but put that into different cloud storage. And also make sure that whenever we store, it is in a local server or a cloud server, every week or two, back up that into a local hard disk. The data has to be saved in a local hard disk. So IT professionals are now keen investing on such kind of servers and backup systems. So in this way, data security and data is protected, and also whenever there is an issue with the local server cloud, you have a backup. Whether the backup is 1 day before or 1 minute before, we have a backup.
I mentioned this is system failing because I'm working for a big organization. I was a victim of incident. My car got broken, and the access to my car, my laptop was stolen, and I had very important data that was conserved in my computer. But later on, I couldn't. My IT department, they couldn't retrieve my data. That's what I asked this question actually.
Yeah,
Yes,
this
that's
is
what I say.
what
When the system fails, what's going to happen?
exactly. So those data that you or me stored in my local server, my system only, then this is happening. Like when I get my laptop stolen or I have broken my laptop, the data is not recovered, it is gone. But when it is in the shared, like what usually the people are doing, either they are using a shared networking that don't store anything in your local devices. Instead, save it in the shared networks. So the IT have an access, and they are uploading this data timely into local server, into the cloud server, and into their backup datas. So this is how it is happening. So as madam was telling about the control in the IT, we have to make sure that the IT is controlling our systems to have protected data and a safe data. Thank you,
Okay.
Putta sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for answering. To sir, we have a last question for today from Leon, sir.
Good evening. My question is marketing more important to the end user, the patient, or is it more important to the doctor? And the second part of the question is, how do you measure the success of your marketing campaign for pharmaceutical companies? i.e., is it purely on sales? Is it on health, etc.? Thank you.
Leon sir, for a person in the marketing field of pharma, his user or his client is a doctor or pharmacist. We called it as HCP, the healthcare professionals. So for me as a marketing person in the pharma, my customer is a doctor or pharmacist, and his the doctor or pharmacist customer is a patient. So for me, my end user is a patient and my customer is a pharmacist or doctor. So marketing is very important for both of them. Why? Because as I was mentioning, digital world, now everyone is getting information in the digital world. When I am promoting a paracetamol for an example of a product, when I am promoting that to my doctor, and if the information is not available for the customers to understand, then they will be looking for something else. So it is much important for the customers and the end user, whomever is using the product, and at the end, who is using the product. So both is important. Marketing is very important for the end user and the customer. As it was told that identifying and satisfying the needs and wants of the customers with the profitability, that is what the marketing is always said. So we have to identify the need of the hour, need of the customer is what, and it has to be available. And what was your second question, sir?
Sorry, did you respond to my second question?
Yeah, so I've answered that marketing is very important for the end user and the direct customer.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Synesh sir, for this lovely, lovely, lovely session. And I am grateful for your insight, full session on Click, Connect and Cure, the future of pharmaceutical marketing. So your experience and expertise in leading the sales and marketing team in Qatar were evident, and I appreciate your emphasis on patient-centric marketing, data-driven decision making, and the omni-channel engagement. So your actionable strategies have inspired me to rethink my approach to healthcare marketing. I particularly valued your thoughts on leveraging the digital tool to drive engagement, trust, and patient outcome. So, thank you for sharing your expertise and experience with us. I'm excited to apply this insight in my future endeavors. Thank you, Synesh sir,
I'm
for
honored.
making
I'm
time for me.
honored. Thank you so much for everyone for attending my session. And thank you so much, Dr. Latika, for this wonderful opportunity. I'm much honored. And thank you, everyone. Have a great day ahead.
Thank
Thank
Thank you
you,
you.
sir.
too, and God bless
Thank
you, and may the
you.
good Lord extend
Thank you,
Thank
your
Mr.
you.
endeavor.
Synesh.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
It was a
Doctor.
great one.
You've been great, very great. Thank you.
Thank you for a very session. Thank you.
Thank you, Synesh sir.
Thank you. Run on
Thank you,
station.
scholars, for attending. I'm sure you must have taken a lot back home through him. See you all on Monday. Take care. Stay blessed. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Dr.
Bye-bye.
Latika. Have a
Thank
nice weekend.
you.
Thank
Bye
you, Dr.
bye.
Thank
Latika.
you,
Thank you.
Dr.
Thank you,
Latika.
doctor. Take care.
Thank you.
Welcome.